This content is based on telepathic communication between the 9th Density Collective of Ra and their conduit, Joe. Welcome to the Book of Anu. This period on Earth is in many ways the most important in the past 26,000 years. This is the harvest, the time when the window of graduation is open. In this chapter, we will go deeper than we have before, as you have now reached a level of consciousness that allows us to take this step. For many soul fragments, this coming decade on planet Earth is the culmination of the past 260,000 years. This is especially true for those of you who have been caught in a reincarnation loop up to 10 times the length of a standard ascension cycle. Although each incarnation is important to the soul fragment, the Mother Soul views life from the light heavens and has a different perspective. To Mother Souls, there is one lifetime among many that holds particular significance. That incarnation is the nexus point where all experiences come together and need to be processed as one. Successfully managing this means you have graduated, leading to ascension to the next realm. Please don't think in terms of linear time, where lives are lived one after another. The nexus point, unique to all soul fragments, can be a life in, for example, ancient Egypt or Lemuria, but also in a future human society. The culmination or ascension point is decided by your mother soul at the moment when pre-birth contracts are written. These contracts can be modified but are generally not completely abandoned. Let's say you wish to experience unconditional love. Mother Souls then plan incarnations that will offer experiences of unconditional love, but more likely the lack of it, conditional love only. You will then have incarnations connected with several avatars in many time periods. However, all these lives take place simultaneously. Even if you are on Earth right now, the culmination of all that your soul fragment has going on might take place in ancient Egypt. To make this clearer, in your current human body living this modern life, you might shy away from the whole topic of ascension. Simultaneously, in ancient Egypt, you might work as a healer and study with the Arcturians. Shouldn't it be took place? Some might still wonder. It is actually correct to use the present tense, since ancient Egypt exists forever, and Mother Souls have access to all experiences that have ever been lived. So even if you are watching this video now on YouTube, your ascension moment might take place in ancient Egypt. This is a bit mind-boggling for some, but needs to be correctly understood. Even if a human is not eligible for ascension on Earth right now, that person might ascend in an earlier epoch, since that is the predetermined culmination or ascension point decided by their mother soul. Now you may better understand what we mean when we say that nobody is left behind. Humans often judge others by the way they look act, speak, or think. In fact, you all need to let go of judgment, since it is very unhelpful in terms of understanding the cosmos. A person you judge today and consider deeply asleep and ignorant might have been an ascending master 2,500 years ago and is ascending in India right now. Many people feel a connection to figures like Marie Antoinette, Napoleon, or Caesar. The reason is that lives can be lived by many soul fragments over and over again, and even at the same time. You can live as a peasant in medieval France or as Napoleon. The difference is that when you recall your past lives, a life as a famous person stands out, whereas a peasant's life doesn't. The truth is that every human life in history has been lived by many soul fragments. To understand this, you need to look at incarnations as players in a computer game. Just because you are playing the game now, it doesn't mean that your friend an hour later can't do exactly what you did earlier. The game exists, the players do too, and the real question is, do you wish to experience this game or another one? Do you choose planet Earth and a humanoid species? Or a feline being on another rock? There are countless mother souls playing these games, and an even greater number of soul fragments connected to players. To make it even stranger, it is you reliving yourself, since your current avatar is hardly unique. However, you will make unique decisions, and that is your contribution to this construct or game. No one with your precise pre-birth plan has lived your life before or will do so in the future. Your mother soul has planned a unique set of incarnations with a particular lifetime given priority as the ascension point where all wisdom is harvested. That one lifetime is where massive focus is directed, and that is why it can be quite intense. All karma from other incarnations need to be processed and let go of. In addition, awakening needs to take place so the avatar can consciously choose service to self or service to others. This is also why you shouldn't judge people and think they can't ascend based on the way they lead their lives. This lifetime for them might be one of overcoming suffering or dealing with shadow aspects of life. Your life, on the other hand, might be one of enlightenment and ascension. So please never judge others, since you do not know their story, and they probably don't understand their own story either. Please don't think of your life as less valuable when we point out that your avatar isn't as unique as you might have thought. Source has not experienced the combination of lifetimes that ultimately make up your essence. Say you have been 1,000 players in the third density school during the last 26,000 years. The number 26,000 is derived from astrological and cosmic geometry, It doesn't mean you have been on Earth for 26,000 years, even if that also is true from your vantage point when processing this information in a linear fashion, as humans do. Given that time is an illusion, and all happens right now, there is no one who has lived the same mix of lives as you are. This also proves that for someone, the moment of ascension is becoming Homo luminous on Earth in this lifetime, but for others, this incarnation is merely connected with information gathering and learning. Sometimes one incarnation cycle is not enough, meaning ascension does not take place at the predetermined ascension point. This happens when there is too much karma to process, leading to avatar overload. Awakening simply doesn't take place or results in syntax error. The reason for this is most likely that the pre-birth plans were too intense for some of the avatars to handle. Mother souls wanted a faster process, which sometimes backfires and turns out to become much longer than average. Consequently, mother souls are forced to write a new set of pre-birth plans and start another ascension cycle, still building on the wisdom already gathered from the previous cycle. What makes this moment in your lives unique, and the reason so many mother souls have chosen this particular time as the ascension point, is that Gaia is preparing to shift her focus to the next realm. This means that not only individuals are ascending, but a very large group of humans, along with all animals, plants, and the entire planet are ascending together. This is unique and also explains why this period is so turbulent. In most cases, ascension happens through the death portal, where a being has reached the culmination point and successfully processed all data. This is the so-called singularity, where incarnations and timelines merge into one point, and wisdom is harvested across the line. However, during this current period of harvest, in-body ascension is actually possible for some, and this is a unique experience. More on this topic will be covered in the upcoming Book of Ekesh, which will focus on in-body ascension, human evolution, and avatars. When was the last time you tapped yourself on the shoulder and said, "You're doing well. I'm proud of you"? We'd like to conclude this chapter by expressing gratitude to all starseeds and star agents on Earth. There are many of you. To old souls or soul fragments from the semi-physical densities 5 to 8, we acknowledge your response to Gaia's call, returning to the physical realms to 3rd density Terra to aid your soul family during this period of ascension. Many of you have pondered, what am I meant to do? What is my life's mission? The answer is simple. You are doing great. Sometimes all you need to do is to be alive and anchor higher frequencies into the planet. While human society may not offer recognition or diplomas for this, the mission of starseeds is to awaken and then live as awakened beings. Live with strength and purpose, and that you define for yourselves. To star agents here on a mission, we have another message. Your body is safely in stasis as agreed upon before embarking on this mission. Some of you fully remember who you truly are, while others are still discovering this. Regardless, you're doing great. Your crew is carefully monitoring you in stasis and on Earth. Stay strong and trust the mission to liberate the planet from negativity and elevate the collective consciousness. Connecting with your crew is the best way to stay focused and find your place in this society, which is foreign in more ways than one. To mother souls who have already undergone the education of Aeon, graduating from the 8th realm but chose to answer Gaia's call and return as ascended masters, we extend our gratitude. You understood there would be amnesia, yet believed that you would awaken when the time was right. Whether you have awakened or not, we are thankful for your assistance. As an ascended master, your journey on Earth may feel lonely, trapped in a system you graduated from long ago, and often feeling like a stranger. Focus on your mission to channel your soul group and be a guide for young souls. You have nothing to prove to anyone. Live in freedom and speak your truth. We are with you every step of the way. To young souls on Earth, here to graduate from Earth School and ascend to the next realm, we say, you are doing great. Some of you have experienced several incarnation cycles. However, now the Ascension call is felt by all. You are finally free to choose service to self or service to others, the negative or positive path. This decision is yours, though we naturally teach the path of source energy, which is love. This universe needs both polarities. To young souls on Earth who still enjoy the game and wish to continue playing on the 3rd density chessboard for another Ascension cycle, we say, it's a fun game, isn't it? Play it fully, enjoy as much as you can of the drama that unfolds. And remember, there are so many new roles to play and experiences to be had on the next 3rd density chessboard that you will choose and become part of. There are many more lives to live, and one day you will join us in the light heavens. But before then, enjoy the matrix we have coded for you. Your ascension point is now being reached in another incarnation. You are ascending, but in another time and space. To starseeds, ascended masters and star agents, we say, your mission has commenced. It is time to stand strong in the coming storm and be bringers of hope and beacons of light for young souls to hold on to. There is absolutely nothing to fear. You are well protected. Until next video, please remember that New Earth is created by you, only you. This is your starseed mission, and so it begins.